right, Coach. Thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first down at their own 26-yard line.
Down, 50, plant, pilot, 64, weak. Check. Defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. He's got Buck Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
On the double.
First down, Tennessee.
Right here.
Now.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
20. 6-3. 218. Chop it.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
51, South. Hey, South. Bravo. Check.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got the... He's down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 8-3.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go one more. Right there.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That's the way. Watch twist. Get out.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. Room past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar,
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action. It's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw is Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come get some. Come on now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Daquan Jones, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Tannehill now to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Zoo.
Off play action, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Y'all got the house with the basement come like that?
They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. 42-yard line.
Get that ball.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Set 18 Gator. Right down the road. And watch that. And watch the ball.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go! 70, Indy.
to throw. Tannehill. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Takk McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check, check. Not there. There.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Adrian Claiborne with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Check 25. Check.
Watch the run. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Here's Ryan.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, box drop.
One last shot for Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Titans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
HDMI.
That's good.
But this need the auxiliary port. And you plug that into this.
So that whole thing right there is split.
Yeah, it's like a splitter.
Yeah.
But it has this is a USSC connection.
So you go.
So I just plug this into my laptop,
Yeah.
and then I plug one of the HDMI, because this only has one HDMI. And then I plug the HDMI into this, and I plug this in, and then this goes to this, which sends it to the other.
So you gotta have a HDMI and a
And then
USB at the same time.
yeah, because you gotta have that's gotta receive the signal from the device,
Right.
and then send it to the other monitor. So you got one that's going directly to the monitor,
Which is
and then the other one is actually the device, which then sends it to the other monitor.
right. Didn't know how people did it.
Yeah, but they make HDMI splitters. HDMI splitters.
This is one cord.
Just a box that's got multiple HDMI plugs.